With luck of the dice and random movements from your opponent, you're probably thinking there are no actual strategies to help you win at backgammon, except not only can you use certain tactics to even out the dice luck, but also put yourself at an advantage throughout the game. In this video, I will show you certain strategies and plans you can use, and then how you can combine these to put the odds in your favour, and in what situation you can combine these up. So, here's how you can win backgammon every time. The running game. Firstly, if we consider the most basic strategy possible, this would be to run your checkers as quickly as possible to your home board, taking little consideration of your opponent. While a valid strategy, this really takes all the tactics out of the game and just puts it in the hands of the dice. As you might expect, if both players play a running game, whoever rolls better will win. For this reason, you should commit to a running game only if you open with strong rolls. But if we label the backgammon board with numbers, like so, we can see what are preferable plays for each opening move. So, be sure to consider these before blindly running all of the pieces to the start. In fact, we can also consider the chances of doubles, in which case these are the most ideal opening moves to go for. The Blitz is an all-out attack on your opponent's vulnerable checkers. Rather than simply running for home or trying to build points along the board, the Blitz strategy involves landing on your opponent's checkers whenever possible to send them to the bar. The advantage of this is that it sets your opponent back some number of pips, and you may also be able to trap some checkers on the bar if your opponent does not roll the right numbers to come back onto the board. So, when do you launch a Blitz? There are several things to consider. Firstly, there needs to be the opportunity to hit one or more of your opponent's pieces in your home board. Ideally, one or more of those checkers will fail to re-enter, giving you time to reinforce your home board by securing points or to hit another loose checker. When your opponent's checkers are trapped on the bar, it buys you time to secure your position or to hit another piece, and ideally, you will have 5 and 6 points secure, blocking 2 points of re-entry. Imagine this: you've been in an accident that can affect you and your day-to-day life. This can lead to mountains of paperwork, bills, and difficulty scheduling appointments that take up way too much time. But that's where Morgan & Morgan come in. As America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, they don't settle for lowball offers. If you've been seriously injured, Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you the best results if you become their client. In fact, they even settled a $26 million settlement win in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer. Plus, the fee is free unless you win. If you ever got seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/simple, and you can check the link in the description below. But now, let's get back to the video. Priming is a strategy that involves making a prime or connected series of made points along the board. Creating 4 made points in a row forms a wall your opponent cannot get past without rolling a 5 or a 6. This wall delays your opponents and provides an easy target for your other advancing checkers to find safe points. But eventually, you'll be forced to break up this prime. This can happen on both sides of the board simultaneously and create some extremely volatile gameplay. In general, the player that maintains their prime the longest will be most likely to win the game. To avoid breaking a prime, you should move the other checkers that are not part of this. Another option is to move extra checkers onto it. If a point in your prime has more than 2 checkers, you should move that one instead. Remember that keeping your prime for the longest time possible is the key to winning this type of game, and priming is most effective when combined with a blitz, referred to as a two-way forward attack. The blitz puts your opponent's checkers on the bar, and the prime ensures that coming off is difficult, resulting in many wasted dice rolls for your opponents. Moving away from your home board, you can use the holding game strategy, which relies on maintaining an anchor point in your opponent's home board. Although it is often wise to advance your furthest checkers early on in the game to avoid being trapped, leaving an anchor point on the opponent's home board gives you 2 advantages. Defensively, it gives you a safe space to land if one of your checkers gets sent to the bar, and prevents an opponent from completely priming you in automated defeat. The bottom line here is that knowing all of your strategic options and how to blend them together is a true winning strategy. But given that you are now a casual backgammon professional, a donation in the form of a like and subscribe would be much appreciated.